All right, so I have a lot of other things I wanted to talk about today, but I don't have time to get to it. And here is President Joe Biden being asked about Xi Jinping, the Chinese leader, and if he's a dictator or not. Now, this is when they were having their big summit.
Yeah.
And San Francisco, they cleaned up the homeless people out of San Francisco for their new guests.
Oh, yeah. And Tony Blinken, I guess, is the guy holding stuff together, is the impression I get.
This is Anthony Blinken. He's the real, so he's the Dick Cheney of this administration.
Yeah.
He's the one pulling all the strings.
Yes.
And so it's this guy here. So he's the guy, he's got the direct line to the Illuminati and right? And that's who he is. I'm not making that up. He's the guy at the Bilderbergs. He's the guy. They don't call Joe Biden because Joe Biden needs plausible deniability. They call Anthony Blinken.
Like in casino, they go, hey, Tony, what's going on out there? This guy's a good money maker. But keep an eye on him.
That's right. And
he is the Building 7 man of the Biden.
So he's the Building
administration.
7. And so watch this. So Joe Biden, they ask him about Xi Jinping. You know they've gone over this. And watch his face.
After today, would you still refer to President Xi as a dictator?
He says, would you still, after today?
I can't believe he's not mouthing the words like that crazy chick.
That's right. Would you still refer to the President Xi as a dictator? That's the question.
Mr. President, after today, would you still refer to President Xi as a dictator? This is a term that you used earlier this year.
Well, look, he is. I mean, he's a dictator in the sense
Look at the face on him, like he's watching his girlfriend at an open mic. I had a girlfriend that was a ukulele comedian, and I know that face all too well.
It's like I just love the fact it's just.
Well, because the thing is, when they said earlier today, what they meant was, what they were referring to was the fact that Xi Jinping gave a speech at that very conference saying, hey, when China emerges as the dominant world power, we're not going to fight a cold or a hot war with anyone. We don't want to establish spheres of influence. You know, we are live and let live. He was basically preaching a peace message. And that's why it looks so awful for Biden to say, oh, yeah, he's a dictator. Because, like, we have this sort of struggle now between BRICS and the G7 and the U.S. and the West versus the East. And Xi Jinping's speech there really won a lot of the world over. Like, if you look at Xi Jinping say, hey, China doesn't want a cold or a hot war with anyone. We're not looking to establish spheres of influence outside of our state. Don't worry, you'll be okay with us in charge. That looks pretty fucking good next to this guy who has World Wars III and IV brewing at the same time with no sign of slowing down. And so that's why it's especially damaging for Joe Biden to, well, yeah, of course, yeah, he's a dictator. Yeah, no, he's not to be trusted. We are. I mean, it's ridiculous. And that's why he winces as he says that.
I know exactly what to say.
Yeah, right.
So let me get this straight, Joe Biden. The guy you just mopped up San Francisco, you just cleaned up San Francisco for his visit. That guy. So you can make.
That's right, Jimmy.
That's
He's
the guy's
persuasive.
a dictator.
He told us what to do. We did it.
Is that what we need to get America to clean up our cities? Is to invite dictators to them?
Yeah, every summer I bring them around all the time. Don't be a stranger, Jay, because they clean the human excrement off the streets for you.
So you don't need to invite dictators because Joe Biden is a dictator in every real sense of the word. He just doesn't know it. He's like a Muppet. He is. You had the power all along, Joe. You just had to believe, baby. So there it is. That's one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time. I'm gonna watch it again. I want to watch his face. Watch him wince.
President Xi as a dictator. This is a term that you used earlier this year.
Well, look, he is. I mean, he's a dictator in the sense that
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
All right. Well, that's it for today. I had a great time. Keaton, everybody check out Keaton's. He hosts with Russ on Dissidence. Oh, he should have. I thought he was going to be here.
I just texted him.
But it's too late. Show's over.
Show's over.
Anyway, Everybody check out Do Dissidence on YouTube. Nobody cares about Rockfin or their Substack, so just ignore that.
Is it dead or something?
Rockfin?
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't know.
Are you on Rumble?
We are on Rumble, yeah, of course.
Oh, sure. And everybody check it out on Rumble. I'm trying to get everybody to move over to Rumble for that inevitable day when I actually do something so bad that when I tell a truth big enough that it actually has a. It's not that I'm not telling the big enough truths. I don't have 6 million subscribers like Russell Brand did. So he was really making a dent and an impact way more than we are.
You have to show you can generate enough money on their algorithm that it's worth it for them to steal it from you and let you
Yes.
still be on. Like that's the trade-off.
Do they still run ads on his show though? They just don't give him the money.
I get the ad-free one, so I don't know. But I'm
Yeah, I
sure
know. I have
they
the-
always run ads on the stuff. That's
I'm sure they still run ads. They just don't give you the money, the ad money, right?
It's crazy to say demonetized because nothing has been demonetized. Your channel, you're demonetized. Your channel's monetized.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll see everybody December when? 16th? 17th in Oxnard, California. Get your tickets in Oxnard, California. What a bad name for a city. Oxnard. And then we're going in January, we'll be in Palmdale. Now, Palmdale, turns out, they came out against mandates, vaccine mandates. So it turns out I used to make fun of that city. Now I like that city. Now I'm looking forward to going there. Can't wait to just drive around, go to the Denny's, talk to the regular folks, see how
Trying
they
to
feel.
convince them to get the shot because the triple demic's coming. I hear you. Try to talk some sense into them. I get it.
There are people I know in my life who have gotten 5 COVID shots.
Well, they're 3 behind.
They are. How many? What's the most
8.
that you know? 8? You know somebody who's got.
Oh no, I don't know anyone that got 8 shots. Not one human being have I ever met.
Okay,
But
I've met
I
people.
want to meet a fabled 8-shot person.
I've met people who've gotten 5, and I tell them, I go, whatever you do, don't read the Cleveland Clinic study about boosters.
What'd you get? 3? I got 3. I got the minimum
No,
I was
I got-
supposed to get, so I wasn't called a white supremacist. That's what I got. I said I need
I got
enough
2.
so they
No,
won't call me
2.
racist.
I just go. So they made you. They said it. The vaccine was a double shot, so you had to get one, and then 4 weeks later get another one. Turns out, it was better if you waited 8 weeks, and they always knew that.
Yeah.
I got the first booster because people started calling me a racist again, so I must have worn off the second shot.
So you
I
got a
the third one.
booster.
But what happens is
Yeah, I
you're even
got
more of a
one.
racist now. That's the rub.
Now, how much do you? Yeah. Now,
Booster seems to have worked because I haven't been called a racist since I got it. So it seems to be working fine for me.
I got COVID out the ass, but
I did get COVID after I got it, but yeah, they haven't called me a racist.
so do you ever worry about that? I mean,
I can't say I worry about it. I mean, what's done is done. So
yeah, I
what
know
can I
it.
do?
I know, but it's again, it's excess deaths are not stopping. According to the insurance companies, excess deaths are not stopping. They predict it will keep going next year and the next year and the next year. So that doesn't scare you at all. You just block it out, put it in your unconscious.
I guess so. Russell, I don't think got his booster, so he should still be good to host in January. He should still be around by then. So you probably made the right decision in that regard.
Okay, Kurt, do you got anything you want to plug? Anything?
yeah, but I forget. So whatever. I'll put out. Go my Instagram, my Twitter, and such. Kurt
Okay.
Metzger comedy.
Okay. All right. That's that. We'll see you on Monday.
Let's go to a card. Hey, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down there for more AM Joy and the rest of MSNBC. And click on any of the videos right here to watch the latest interviews and highlights. And you can get more videos from MSNBC for free every day with our newsletter. Just visit